والله الموت أحسن من هالعيشة اللي إحنا عايشينها.
Gaza will be unlivable by 2020.
لا مي ولا كهرباء ولا حياة ولا شغل ولا دنيا ولا في طعم للحياة صار. حتى المساعدات اللي بتبعتوا لنا اياها قطعوها. حسبنا الله.
It's one of the most densely populated places in the world. 2 million people are crammed onto a piece of land which is only 8 kilometers wide and 45 kilometers long. And the UN says life is getting more and more wretched for the average person. Water, sanitation, and electrical infrastructure was damaged during 3 Israeli military offensives in Gaza since 2008. And the 11-year siege has thwarted efforts to rebuild and upgrade. 97% of water from Gaza's taps is contaminated with salt and sewage, forcing the average Gazan to spend 1/3 of their monthly income to buy expensive water from private desalination plants.
أنا مرات ببقاش معي شيكل أبعت ابني يعبي مية، بروح بدي يدينه الدكان برضاش يعبيلي، بده مصاري، طب أنا من وين أجيب له؟ من وين الوضع سيء؟
People are getting sick. Waterborne diseases are responsible for a quarter of all illnesses on the Strip and are the leading cause of child mortality. But what's causing the water crisis? Gaza is dependent on a coastal aquifer for its water supply. But the aquifer has been depleted by rising demand and contaminated with sewage and seawater from the Mediterranean seeping in.
مية مالحة، مية صرص، بنشتري المية شرية ومش قادرين نحطها على وجوهنا، مية بحر، طب هذا مش حرام؟
As the Israeli siege limits the supply of new materials needed to upgrade the infrastructure, things are getting worse.
من ناحية الصرف الصحي هي يعني لا شك انها سيئة المجاري عندنا، لكن يعني احيانا بتطف واحيانا احنا اللي بنسلكها.
Sewage that could fill 43 Olympic-sized swimming pools is being pumped into the sea every day. And because of health concerns, it's prohibited to swim in the sea. This is also impacting the fishing industry.
هذه المية لن تصلح للشغل ولا سمكها يصلح للأكل إطلاقاً.
The sewage treatment plants don't function well due to an inconsistent supply of electricity.
بنعاني منها، مش احنا بس بنعاني منها، كل قطاع غزة بيعاني منها. وما بتعرفش ايش الأسباب يعني.
Over the last year, households in Gaza have had just 3 to 4 hours of electricity per day, and is threatened to collapse basic services like healthcare and education. Since 2010, at least 32 people, 25 of whom were children, have died due to the lack of electricity and heat. Gaza gets its electricity supply from 3 sources: Israel, Egypt, and a local power plant. Electricity supplied from Israel and Egypt is paid for by the Palestinian Authority. But after the PA-Hamas split, the PA has become frustrated with this arrangement. In 2017, President Mahmoud Abbas even asked Israel to reduce the electricity supply to Gaza. Gaza's power plant needs fuel to function, and because of Israeli and PA-imposed taxes, fuel has become unaffordable. The environmental crisis, along with the siege, have contributed to Gaza's economy going into freefall. More than half of Gazans live under the poverty line. Almost 70% of youth are unemployed.
دوبنا بنجري على قد هاللقمة، يابا طعم أولادي يوم ويومين بلاقي لهمش أكل، وحالي زي الزفت المغلي. مش عارفين يعني نعيش بالمرة، الوضع سيء على الآخر، مش عقدي على كل العالم، على كل الصيادين، سواء برا وبحرا.
Qatar recently donated $60 million of fuel to Gaza's power plant. Electricity supply has doubled, but only at Israel's discretion. But a permanent solution to the crisis is nearly impossible because the siege restricts the entry of materials needed for repairs and upgrades to basic infrastructure.
هذا شيء يعني فوق طاقة البني آدم يعني.
Will Gaza be able to reverse its environmental crisis in time?